We'll stick with the lights
Let's
off
go.
and see which one he picks out of us.
Exactly.
Let's go
Yeah.
upstairs then.
We'll go
We can sit in a
upstairs.
circle in the living room.
No, let's go upstairs.
I'll go upstairs then. Down in a tight circle.
Let's
Why
all
does he
crouch.
blow my candle out every single fucking time?
Let's go in here and crouch in a circle. Oh, this is nice, isn't it? This is cozy.
Yeah. Right, now we need to put our candles out.
Well, just take it out of your, like, scroll through it. Through your inventory. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, I see, yeah.
Now, we have no idea if it's hunting, right? Because we don't have, like, torches that will flash.
We'll hear it stamping up the stairs.
Okay, cool. Oh boy.
Anyone want to tell a ghost story?
Ooh.
Well, Chris, you need to tell that ghost story, actually, about that person who stayed in the attic.
Okay, right, okay. So, my dad's friend, he's in his 60s now.
Mhm.
He was when he was about 18. He was living somewhere in Hastings, I think it was,
Yeah.
and he had a friend. He befriended an old Polish guy whose family had escaped the Nazis during the Second World War, and he'd lost a lot of people to all that stuff. But anyway, he befriended this guy, and after a couple of years, he ended up having to move out of his house really quickly. So this guy one day said, "Well, we've got a spare room in the attic if you want to move in."
Oh god, okay.
So he did, and he moved in, and he said the attic was pretty basic. It was just a mattress on the floor. There was one light that had a drawer, one of those click string switches,
Mhm.
and he had some books and stuff, and that was it. He just kind of lived in there. And he said at first it was a little bit weird, and what would happen is he'd come home from work, he'd go up there in the evening, he'd put on this light and he'd start reading, and the light would go off.
Okay.
And the thing that was weird about it was that he swears he could hear the click of the string, and the switch would go.
Ooh.
So then he'd switch it back on. So then he started wrapping the cord around like a beam or something to keep out of the way.
Yeah.
And it stopped for a bit. And then he said one night he was sitting there reading, and the light turned off, and he reached up and it had been unfolded from this beam.
No.
Right? So that was bad. So it was bad. So he was a little bit scared. He wasn't sure. Then the night where the thing happened, right?
Mhm.
He says he was laying in bed, and he was just in his underwear. This is a key part.
Okay.
Just wearing his underwear. He's reading a book. He's got the light on. He's wrapped the cord around. The light goes off. He reaches over. The drawstring has been unrolled again. So he turns the light back on, carries on reading. The light goes off again.
Oh my god.
Does it one more time. Turns the light back on. Not long after, the light turns off, and when he said he put his hand on it, and he said something came right up to his face. He couldn't see anything, and it shouted "fuck off" right in his face.
Whoa.
So he jumped out of bed. He said, first of all, he said he shat himself. Like he actually pooped his pants. Jumped out of bed, grabbed his mattress, ran downstairs with it, woke up everyone in the house, right? And he ran and he left the mattress in the kitchen, and he ran and got into his car, still with poop in his pants, just in his underwear. And this bloke ran out to him and was like, "What's happened? What's happened?" And he was like,
Yeah.
"There's something up there. Something just shouted at me. It's been turning the lights off. Blah blah blah. All this kind of stuff." And and he said, this guy was like, okay, don't worry about it. Come back in. We'll put your bed in the, set you up in the kitchen. Oh. Something's going off. We'll set you up in the kitchen, and I need to talk to you
It's
about
hunting.
this."
Chris, it's hunting. Shit. Shit.
Let's go. Let's go. I don't think he fucking kept on with the story. I was like,
I didn't hear
the
it.
fucking
I
thing,
didn't hear
it started going,
Oh.
beep, 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 and I was like, shh, 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 shh.
I want to know the end of the story.
story a bit scary, didn't
it, Damn you.
And so I was like, and I crawled into the corner behind the toilet, like, someone there, where was I? Yes, it's going, beep, 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 beep.
Oh, we got everything. Look.
Oh, for fuck's sake. What
Right, we all
happened?
got
The ghost was
revenant.
hunting, and
Yeah.
Chris
Yeah.
was still telling the story.
Right.
You're revenant, Becky.
Yep. Oh right, okay, yeah, yep. You know.
Nice.
Oh right, yeah. I want to know the end of the story. It felt like you were getting right to the end.
That
You know,
was
the
the-
like the
It was
crescendo.
the peak part.
And I told you
Yeah.
to shush. Because of the hunt. Oh dear.
So yeah,
so what
basically-
happened?
Sorry.
We're right at the very end now. So basically, he comes back into the kitchen. He doesn't want to go back in, but they get him back into the kitchen, and the old bloke sits him down and just says, "Look, I didn't tell you about this because we didn't really know if it was real or what. But his daughter had come over from Poland quite a long time before, and her bedroom used to be in the attic. And apparently one night she saw a man walk out of one of the walls, walk through the room and out the other room, and
Oh lovely.
it scared her so badly that she was hospitalized, and she went back, and she's never been back to England again afterwards.
Whoa.
So
Damn.
after that,
That's
they
fucking
said,
fucked.
yeah, and he gave me the house number as well. It's still there in Hastings, this fucking house. But
Shit.
yeah, after that, he said he moved. He never went back in there again. They were really sad about it.
Yeah.
And then the dude was quite old, so he ended up dying at some point, and that was
Well,
it.
he's haunting the house too.
So,
Yeah.
road trip.
Yeah, road trip
Twitch
to
live stream
Hastings.
of a sleepover in the haunted attic.